Gregory. On my word, we'll not carry coals. No, but then we shall be colliers. I mean, and we be in color, we'll draw. Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of the collar. I strike quickly, being moved. But thou art not quickly moved to strike. A dog of the house of Montague moves me. To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away. A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's. That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall. True, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and thrust his maids to the wall. The quarrel is between our masters and us their men. 'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be cruel with the maids and cut off their heads. The heads of the maids? Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt. They must take it in that sense and then feel it. Me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh. 'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes two of the house of the Montagues. My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee. How? Turn thy back and run? Fear me not. No, Mary, I fear thee. Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin. I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list. Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? I do bite my thumb, sir. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Is it the law of our side if I say I? No. No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. If you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you. No better. Well, sir. Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir. You lie. Draw, if you be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow. What in the world? Get out of here. Okay. Part, fools. Put up your swords. You know not what you do. Oh. Tybalt. What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death. I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me. What? Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues and thee. Have at thee, coward. Clubs, bills, partisans, strike, beat them down. Down with the Capulets, down with the Montagues. What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho. A crutch, a crutch? Why do you call for a sword? My sword, I say! Old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain, Capulet! Hold me not! Let me go!
Thou shalt not stir a foot to seek a foe.
Someone's coming! Everybody! Prince is coming!
Oh, rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel. Will they not hear? What ho! You men, you beasts, that quench of the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave beseeming ornaments, to wield old partisans in hands as old. Cankered with peace, depart your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case. To old Freetown, our common judgment place, once more on pain of death. All men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel abroad? Speak, nephew. Where were you when it began? Oh, I'm all right. Oh, I'm all right. Let me just sit back here for a moment. Yeah.
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours. Close fighting ere did I approach. I drew to part them. In the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared, which, as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds, who nothing hurt withal hissed him in his scorn. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Where is Romeo?
Saw you him today?
Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where, underneath the grove of sycamore that westward rooteth from the city's side, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affections by my own, that most are busied when they're most alone, pursued my humour not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me. Many a morning hath he been there seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs, but all so soon as the all-cheering sun should, in the furthest east, begin to draw. The shady curtains from Aurora's bed, away from light steals home my heavy sun, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks far daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must this humour prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove. My noble uncle, do you know the cause? I neither know it, nor can learn of him. Have you importuned him by any means? Both myself and many other friends, but he, his own affections' counsellor, is to himself, I will not say how true, but to himself so secret and so close, and so far from sounding in discovery, as is the bud bit from with an envious worm, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give a cure as know. See, where he comes. So please you, step aside.
I'll know his grievance, or be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9. Ay me, sad hours seem long.
Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours? Not having that which having makes them short. In love?
Out.
Out of love? Out of her favor were I in love. Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should, without eyes, see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, O loving brawl? Restart. Why then, O brawling love, O loving hate, O anything, of nothing first create, O heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep, that is not what it is. This love feel I, that no love in this. Dost thou not laugh? No, cause I rather weep. Good heart, at what? At thy good heart's oppression. Why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it pressed. With more of thine this love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to too much of mine own. Love is a smoke raised with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes. Being vexed, a sea nourished with lovers' tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, choking gall, a preserving sweet. Farewell, my coz. Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong. Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's somewhere otherwhere. Tell me in sadness, who is that you love? What, shall I groan and tell thee? Groan? Why no, but sadly tell me who. Okay. Bid a sick man in sadness make his will. Ah, word ill, urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman. I aim it so near when I supposed you loved. A right good mark, man, and she's fair I love. A right fair mark, fair coz, as soon as hit. Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dian's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed. From love's weak childish bow she lives unharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies with beauty dies her store. Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste? She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste. For beauty starved with severity cuts beauty off from all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now. Be ruled by me, forget to think of her. Oh, teach me how I should forget to think. By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties. 'Tis the way to call hers exquisite, in question more. These happy masks that kissed fair ladies' brows, being black, put us in mind they hide the fair. He that is strucken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve, but as a note, where I may read who passeth that passing fair? Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget. I'll pay that doctrine, or else die in